Leave us a message. That's the Big Talker Talkback line at 910-275-5515.
Hi, this is Justin Humphreys from the Humphreys Law Firm on Eastwood Road. The Humphreys Law Firm is located in Lumina Station, Wilmington, North Carolina, practices civil litigation, intellectual property, commercial, and residential real estate. Please give us a call at 910-332-0721 or visit us on our website, which is www.humphreysfirm.law. You can also listen to me every Thursday from 6 to 7 p.m. on the Big Talker 106.7 FM.
Learn more at She Can STEM. A message brought to you by the Ad Council.
Keeping Oak Island informed. The Big Talker 106.7 FM WFBT, Carolina Beach.
Hey, I'm Yael Osowski.
And I'm David Clement.
We're the host of Consumer Choice Radio, broadcasting every Saturday at 10 a.m. here on the Big Talker 106.7 FM.
Consumer Choice Radio is a weekly conversation featuring the latest news, interviews, and expert analysis that covers consumer topics from around the world.
ConsumerChoiceRadio.com.
To some, the sound of a baby babbling doesn't mean much, but that's not true. They're testing out vowels and consonants and trying different sounds. And by 12 months, their babbling is beginning to take on meaning, especially if there's no babbling at all. Little to no babbling by 12 months or later is just one of the possible signs of autism in children. Learn more at autismspeaks.org. Brought to you by Autism Speaks and the Ad Council.
Hall.com. I'm Rich Thomason. Derek Chauvin's trial scheduled to begin today. He's the former Minneapolis police officer charged in the death of George Floyd. Chauvin pressed his knee into Floyd's neck, holding it there until Floyd went limp. The deadly encounter captured on video, recorded by a passerby.
Prosecutors have not said when they plan to play the widely seen video where we hear Floyd say he can't breathe. But legal experts say they expect it to be early as part of an effort to remind jurors of what is at the heart of the case. The key questions, whether Chauvin caused Floyd's death and whether his actions were reasonable.
Correspondent Julie Walker. Record rainfall has unleashed deadly flooding across Middle Tennessee, with at least 4 deaths reported in the Nashville area. Despite all of the rain, Nashville's Water Services Director Scott Potter says the high water is not expected to exceed levels seen in 2010 when the city suffered devastating flooding.
We have plenty of room between where we are now and where we start to have an issue with the elevation downtown.
The rain arrived Saturday. It continued into yesterday morning. The Nashville area got around 7 inches of rain. The latest on the saga of the enormous container ship stuck in the Suez Canal, although it is still wedged sideways. The BBC's Sally Nabil says engineers have managed to partially refloat the mammoth vessel.
By all means, this is a big breakthrough, very positive news for Egypt, for world markets, for oil prices as well. More than 10% of global trade passes through this canal.
The ship got stuck in the canal last Tuesday, holding up $9 billion worth of global trade each day. On Wall Street this morning, stock futures pointing to a lower open later on. Right now, the Dow futures are down 118 points. NASDAQ futures 22 points in the red. More on these stories at townhall.com.
The following are real-life stories from Trinity Debt Management.
My story begins with debt, a lot of debt.
I used my credit cards as a source of income.
It was not a good situation.
I couldn't pay my bills.
The interest on the cards was really high.
If you're in debt and you need help, call Trinity at 1-800-990-6976.
I initially was scared to call, and immediately I felt relief.
They contacted all of our creditors, and they put us on a plan for success.
Trinity will consolidate your accounts into one one easy-to-manage monthly payment, reduce your interest, and possibly improve your credit score. You'll save thousands.
I've been able to pay off close to $15,000.
We're doing a lot better.
Please pick up the phone and see how affordable and easy it is to pay off your debt.
It's a godsend.
We're debt-free for keeps.
Call Trinity at 1-800-990-6976. That's 1-800-990-6976.
Defiant protesters returned to the streets of Myanmar a day after security forces killed more than 100 people on the bloodiest day since protests against the military coup began.
Demonstrators in Yangon chanted in unison as they marched down the street, charged with anger by the crackdown the day before. Of the over 100 people killed, several were children under 16 years old. People came out in force in Dawei and Mandalay and were again met with police force. The